Hey guys, welcome back. DeFi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all Forex Shark related projects. Today's video, going to be getting into some more stats on the drip garden. We have been going down in our token balance. Going to take a look at what that means, and also going to be dropping the scavenger hunt word for this month in the video, and just reviewing some of the other stats that I haven't covered on the drip garden. I know I had a lot of comments on my other video. Some people are not bullish on the garden. They think the decay and all that, it's just wrecking them, but hopefully I can shed some light on that in this video. So let's jump right into it. So as I said, the token balance has been going down. I'm not able to pull that up on the analytics like I used to for some odd reason. The contract is not showing the analytics side like I used to see whenever I click this. So BSC scan is giving me some issues, but I do know that before at some stage it was at 514, 516, and now it's at 506. And we know almost for certain where a bunch of that is going, and that's what we're going to examine in this video. So you can always come and look at the actual drip garden contract. I showed you guys in a previous video how to label that, and then you can see here the actual holders of the token, and went ahead and exported this to see how many people are holding these LPs. So basically the drip BUSD externally. So this is the total cake supply, 956,000 cake LPs, and 506,000 are in the drip garden contract. I don't know what this is, so anyone in the comments who knows what this is, which contract this actually is. I didn't do enough research to look it up myself, but it is a contract. It's got 42,000 LPs in it. I don't know if it's the old farm. I think it might be the old farm. Could be. Don't know. But anyway, what I want to get in this video is basically looking at how much is available on the sidelines, and we can almost for certain know that these people are not going to be selling. Why? Because they're already sitting with 11,000 LPs in their wallet, or 9,000 LPs in their wallet, whatever the case may be. And I believe that's where a lot of the sell pressure has come from. People are actually stacking these so that they can get ready to pair them and put them into the drip BUSD farm. So that would be why we've seen the contract balance decrease now about 10K. And I think we'll continue to see it decrease as we get close to a farm. But that's no cause for alarm, because I already extracted all this out. So these are the contract from BSC scan, the wallet addresses, adding everything up. And basically on the sidelines, we're sitting at 406,000 total LPs with at today's prices, a value of $3.695 million. That is crazy. And that's going to all be added to the drip BUSD farm. Again, some people could sell, but it just doesn't make any sense. They would have sold already, unless they wanted to pump a little bit and then sell, but I don't see it pumping before the farms launch. I see people actually pulling to put into the BUSD farm, and then that farm being a really high APY. So people are going to be getting in here. And then when the farm is launched, I do then think we will see new capital coming in, because that APY will be listed here, and it will be a nice 3-figure or 4-figure APY, who knows. But this will definitely be one of the higher farms, because it is a core farm. There's only 3 core farms, and all boats float with drip. So I believe we will see that take place. But that being said, there's still $3.6 million of LP value sitting out there that can be added. And right now, sitting on the contract itself, we have about 5,500,000 within their total price here somewhere. Yeah, so total value right here. So almost the same amount external that we have on the contracts. That's literally going to almost double the contract balance. Well, I take that back, because this will not be going into the drip garden. So we're going to have about the same amount going straight into the farm. And actually, take that back as well, we're going to have way more than that going into the farm, because we also know from the previous video I did that there are a lot of whales sitting on drip here, and a lot of them are going to pair this with BUSD. We know sitting on the sidelines is 1.2 million drip. Now, we could say that half of this gets sold So we end up with 600,000 being sold, but then that's another 600,000 being put into that farm. So if, and that'd be an extreme case, I don't believe people are going to sell that much drip. I believe they're going to pair it with other BUSD they already got sitting on the sidelines. But even if they did, we'd have a hit for 500 grand on drip, and that would bring the price down a little bit. But I think that would get absorbed relatively quickly, because now you're looking at 600,000 LPs. Just a quick message, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. This helps bring brand awareness to the channel, as well as all Forex Shark related projects. Thank you. Plus the existing 400,000 LPs, that's 1 million LPs that would then be pumped right into this farm right here. 1 million LPs at about $9 at this price. And it might be a little lower if that many sold off, but still you'd be sitting with, we'll just call it $10 million worth of capital being thrown right into this farm. That is nothing to shy away from. That would be insane. And I think we'll have more than that, to be honest. But the cool thing about that, remember, this is drip BUSD. So that is further solidifying kind of the volatility of drip. So more and more of our drip is going to be moving into this farm here and into the garden. And both of those are paired with drip BUSD. Not to mention, we have the drip BUSD pancake swap pool. So you're gonna have 685,000 tokens here. Then you would have roughly 500,000, because remember I said there'd be a million LP. So you're gonna have roughly 500,000 sitting in the farm. So that would be, 1.5 million out of the, by that time, maybe 2.5 million. So 1.5 million out of the 2.5 million would be locked in with BUSD. So we'd definitely be getting less and less volatility with BNB whenever the price does start to move, when BNB gets back. But that's the sword and shield protocol working for you. So the whole point of this video is just to show you guys that, yeah, even though it may not be looking pretty and you may be seeing the garden, take a hit with the contract balance and you're worried about decay, remember, there is nowhere for people to put drip right now. Nowhere to play the garden the way it was designed, except for compound and claim it into your wallet and hold it like these people. That obviously basically is just sell pressure. So without any buy pressure or any way to lock this up and incentivize other people to get in, you're going to, see that decay hitting you upside the head, and you're going to be upset, yada, yada, yada. But remember, the name of the game is to accumulate LPs. So as long as you are increasing your LP per day, and then your share of the contract, that's the big one, because this is the best time to buy. So you're worrying about what people are doing and taking their LPs and stacking them, or whatever the case may be. As the contract balance is going down and you're buying in or hydrating, that's when you can increase your share. So this is actually a good thing. I know it sucks and you're ready for it to moon, but we have about a little less than 2 weeks by the time this video posts. And with that, notice, if you stuck with me this long, today's scavenger hunt word is garden. We'll make it simple. So garden is the word of the day, scavenger hunt, for day one in our October series scavenger hunt. All right. What else did I have? So I think that's really all I wanted to share with you guys, is getting a look on the total amount of money that we're going to be able to lock up in this contract, and just what's already sitting there at today's prices, 3.6 million. And then, like I said, looking at what the Dune Analytics could pull over. And I don't think we're going to, you're not going to see all of these people get into the drip BUSD farm, but definitely the bigger whales, these sitting up here, larger amounts for sure. Then you got the smaller ones at the end of this filter. I think they're just holding tokens, so those won't count, even though that's part of the 1.2 million people sitting with 180 some odd drip and stuff like that. I mean, maybe they do, but either way, it won't really matter. So even if we did, like I said, sell off half of this, yes, drip is going to take a hit, but all that does, remember, when that is sells and then they're going to put it into the farm, remember, there is a 2 to 3% tax on this. And Forex mentioned that getting in here, he could use 1% of that 2 to 3% and drop it into the reservoir. So you do the math. If there is 10 million I said 1 million tokens being added in here at $9 a pop. We rounded up to $10, and then that's 10 million liquidity added to this, and 1% of that can be added to the reservoir. So that is $100,000, right? $100,000 added to the reservoir. That is nothing to shake a stick at. Let me make sure I got my math right. Yep, that is correct. $100,000. So what is that with BNB? So that would give us 35 or 350 BNB. And if that went over to drops, let's connect here. Oh, I gotta sign in. The 350 BNB would buy us 33.67 drops. That is crazy. And that would just be the initial. So we'd be adding basically 33% increase in the contract balance of BNB just from the taxes, if that were to take place. So again, the point of this is there's no cause for alarm. Yeah, it sucks initially, but if you have a long-term vision, as Forex said in one of his messages, the people who basically believe in the project and hold out, they will be rewarded. And so the mechanics are all there. All you have to do is stay away from the fudders and not wreck yourself, and the rest will take care of itself. So it is very easily seen that you can get 10 million in drip BUSD pretty much put in here just from our existing core community. This has nothing to do with anybody external. And then again, 1% being added to the reservoir is bullish for drip. Even if drip takes an initial hit due to people selling, every time something is added into drip BUSD and taken out, that goes to the reservoir. I believe he said he would do that. Hopefully I'm not putting out bad information, but he did mention that in more than one AMA. He hasn't confirmed that that would be something he's doing, but definitely something he would look at if we make enough noise, if he's not doing it already. So that is bullish indeed. All right, that is all I got. Hope you got the scavenger hunt word, and I hope you found this information valuable. And if you did, you know the drill. Like and subscribe. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See you guys.